All right, here we go. We are looking into the full moon in Leo on January the 25th, a much anticipated full moon. I'm going to be starting with Aquarius. Timestamps are below to follow through for your zodiac sign. Also, make sure to give this a thumbs up if you're liking the videos. Helps me get a little bit more exposure out there so I can reach more people with this beautiful algorithm that I have to work with. And yeah, we're going to jump into it with this full moon in Leo coming in January the 25th. Beautiful energy to release any fears or limitations to do with our authenticity, to do with our creative, authentic self. All right, so we're going to start with Aquarius here. Aquarius, sending you birthday wishes on your time here for another trip around the sun. As we have Sun in Aquarius, we also have a lot of planets. We have Pluto just moved back into Aquarius. We have a lot of planets also moving into Aquarius coming February. So let's go into this here. What is the full moon in Leo bringing Aquarius? What is your guidance? Okay. So Aquarius, you and your loved ones are safe. You have Cancerian energy. I'm just going to position these over here and then pull the other cards. So you have you and your loved ones are safe. So this is something around your home. You could have a new a shift in your home environment. Now, it could be a shift within family. It could be a shift within maybe a new home, a shift within family dynamics that's leading to a new chapter. Your guidance is look at the bigger picture. So if you are feeling stuck, if you are in the emotions at all, because this is Cancerian energy, it could be saying just take a look at the bigger landscape. What is really happening for you in that greater picture of life, if you will, or with family or with self. So it could also just be saying let go a little bit, try to detach if you're feeling really caught up in maybe the emotions. But let's take a look for Aquarius. Love, your main energy coming in, the challenge, Seven of Earth, and I'm running out of room, and the outcome here. What do you have? The Seven of Water. All right. Okay. So it's a little bit tight for space, but you have the 10 of Earth at the bottom of the deck. So it's very reflective of you and your loved ones are safe. So it's Cancerian energy around home. So you're moving towards either a new home environment, a change in your family environment, and it's like a pinnacle, like reaching a pinnacle of some kind. And maybe it's, a closure or a conclusion in some kind of way that's allowing for a new chapter to begin. With, again, home, family, could be finances and career. You have love as your main energy coming in, Aquarius. Beautiful energy. This could be reflective, again, around family. It could be maybe even a lover coming in, love relationship, alignment within self. I'll look a little bit deeper. You have the Seven of Earth, which is your challenge. And then the Seven of Water, you have two sevens. It's kind of saying trust this process, especially with look at the bigger picture. There's a nice companionship coming in, love relationship, perhaps maybe even a heightened sense of love within self. And the Seven of Water is the outcome. So let's look at your main energy for Aquarius. I'm just going to get some clarifiers here. I'm not sure how to put these on the table. I'm just freestyling, don't mind me. And then you have your challenge. Let's take a look at that a little bit more. Death. Yeah, okay. So you definitely are going through some kind of change here. Your outcome for Aquarius. You have the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So things are moving here. You have the Knight of Fire, Two of Coins, and Six of Cups as your main energy. So there could be even a return of someone from your past. It could be like a soulmate relationship. Maybe that's what you're working through. You might even be deliberating this. Should I stay? Should I go? Yes or no? Or maybe you're dealing with two people for some of you. I feel that there's a movement coming in really fast, but there's going to be almost like a stall with it. Like, I don't know, I got a lot to juggle here. Something's like preventing movement in some kind of way, and it could have something to do with a relationship. That Six of Cups there. Your challenge is death, because something is dying. Something is running its course. You're at the end of it. You're at the end of this course where it's kind of run its cycle. You could even be really tired and drained, gaining new perspectives. I feel that it might be causing agitation though, because you might be resisting the change, or you might be resisting even taking time out to rest and recover. So it may be difficult to rest the mind. You might be feeling a bit restless. And it could even be reflective over your finances for some of you. You may be having like some financial difficulty, or maybe even with a person. There's like an uneven exchange of energy with you and another person, maybe feeling imbalanced, perhaps for some. Now your outcome is the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So you have this new beginning of building in the practical with a new path forward. The Seven of Cups is confusion though, because it's like, well, where do I go with this? I can go here, I can go there. There's a lot of opportunity. So you might be feeling conflicted, but this is all great. You have a big opening coming up that's going to allow for a whole new path forward. All right, Pisces, we are looking into the full moon in Leo here. Let's take a look at your main energy for this full moon for Pisces, January 25th. You have a time to give rather than take, and your guidance is step out of your comfort zone. So it's really saying progress here, Pisces. You have a new opportunity coming in with this new moon in Virgo energy, something around a time to give. So even acts of service, even if it is a career path, you have an opportunity to turn it into a great act of service in some kind of way where it will give you more in return, right? So time to give rather than take, or maybe it's saying to help others. You have step out of your comfort zone. So now it's time to make a move. Now it's time to do something daring, especially with this full moon in Leo. It's all about addressing our fears or limitations that are holding us back from maybe self-expression. I don't know if I should take these. It was weird. Okay, yeah, I am going to take those because it's exactly what I was saying. You have the Queen of Fire, Leo energy right here, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I'm just going to look at your outcome. I'm going to take those as your main energy and your challenge because they did come in reverse. Your Three of Fire is in the outcome and Nine of Water at the bottom of the deck. So you're soon going to be in a place of contentment. However, there's something holding you back. I feel it is saying step out of your comfort zone because you may feel either blocked, or there may be hesitation or resistance, or you may be even feeling a lack of expression, or like, where do I go with this? Or how do I even tell my story? Or how do I even express myself? Or how do I even grow my career or get myself out there? I just feel that there's something blocking, or you may feel a little bit restricted. You have the Three of Fire as your outcome though. So I feel that as soon as this is unlocked in some kind of way, and it could be even a release work with this full moon, for example, then you have the Three of Fire. You have this energy of going big. You have this energy of blasting off there. These cards are flying out right now, so I'm just going to go with it. You have Strength, which is Leo energy, the King of Cups, and your challenge. Let's just look at that in more detail. You have the King of Pentacles. So some of you could be maybe even afraid of your own power and your ability to create great success. And your outcome for Pisces here, you have the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands with the Six of Fire at the bottom of the deck. So there's celebration here. There is a victory. And I do feel that, well, I'll get to it in just a moment because it's going to have something to do with your outcome cards here. Your Strength and the King of Cups is your main energy right now. So yeah, it's something about powering up and connecting with that strength within. I was going to say fire, but that you have fire within, your courage, your passion, your determination. I feel that you're coming into a place right now where you're going to all of a sudden have a very deep understanding of your power, like your leadership skills, your ability to help others. This is acts of service, by the way, the King of Cups, a time to give rather than take. It's like being a leader, it's being a mentor, it's helping others, it's guiding others. You're going to have all of a sudden this burst of courage after this full moon, because this full moon here is all about that. It's all about kind of like unearthing our authenticity, our personal potency, and really channeling that energy to create something according to it. And I feel that you're in this really great place to hold the space for others, to guide and lead others based on that inner strength and that emotional understanding about people, the empathy. This is your energy here. So you have the Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles in that challenge position. So this is something around, even though you have this really strong energy coming in, there may be part of you almost doubting yourself around finances. It's almost like it's almost like you feel ready and you feel like you want to help others and you can guide and lead and mentor. But then it's basically, well, how do I get my finances to match that? How do I get my finances to match my level of confidence that I feel within myself? So there may be fear around accumulating wealth, maybe asking for more money, maybe even knowing your worth, or even not even sure of how to structure it financially. So the Nine of Cups is going to reflect that. So there may be an imbalance. There may be a bit of lack of satisfaction, but you do have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I feel that you are going to achieve it. There may be just a moment here where you may fall into this, wow, I got this like burst of power within me. And then, well, what do I do with it? Right? Like, can I really create greater income? Can I really create a business out of it? However it resonates for you all. And then you have the five, you have 2 5s. So change is coming, especially with that Wheel of Fortune. I know it's in reverse right now, but it's coming. And so you have the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. And this is saying change, right? Change is coming. Change is here. So be open and adaptable. Well, you are mutable, so that's perfect. But there may be a little bit, I feel the disappointment is going to be around that King of Pentacles. Maybe you're dealing with a person who is financially egoic or something of that nature, greedy maybe perhaps. But I feel that as soon as it's something around working with other people, but it's going to give you a victory. Okay. So it's something around working with other people and not letting your energy get affected by it, not getting sucked into drama. I mean, maybe there's something coming up where there may be a bit of a dramatic exit from an old situation, but it's allowing you to have victory. So I hope that resonates. There may be a little bit of heated drama. It doesn't have to be confrontational, but it could even be learning to manage others from maybe even a place of disappointment. But it's going to change something for you. It's going to set you on course for a victory with that 3 of Fire especially. Okay, Aries, here we go. We are looking into the full moon in Leo, January 25th for Aries, full moon in Leo. You have the 4 of Water. Actually, I grabbed the wrong deck. I apologize. I'm going to keep going with it. Your challenge. I don't take anything by... nothing is by chance or coincidence, so I'll just, and your outcome for Aries. Okay, Queen of Earth, and then I'll go into the Moon card. I don't know what happened there. I'm actually used to starting the readings with that deck, so I apologize for that. And then your main energy for the full moon in Leo, and your guidance for Aries. Okay, so conclusions are within reach, Aries. You do have something on the horizon here and something starting to show for you or peak in some kind of way. And it is saying something around your home to maybe even embrace a new cycle within your home, maybe to do with family or loved ones, those you are closest with. Maybe there's opportunity to create something new and start a new cycle. You have the 4 of Water here coming in as your main energy. This is also... kind of taking your time emotionally, like getting a feel for things, because I do feel that something is opening up for you regarding, again, family, home. It's like a new experience to do with maybe even love, maybe even a love romantic relationship. And Queen of Water as a challenge, I feel it's reflective of the emotions. I feel during this time, this full moon, you could be feeling emotional. You may be very attuned with your emotions. You may be even, I don't know, maybe even like upset or purging emotions. I feel crying or a release of some kind, or even maybe for some holding your heart in, concealing your heart a little bit. And the Queen of Earth is moving you out. You have 2 queens, this fixed energy, and we are in fixed season right now. So it's kind of moving in this direction of being really wise with your decisions. It's forward moving energy, but it is very calculated. It's very wise, especially with the Queen of Earth, Taurus energy of Scorpio there, is being very smart, very smart with your finances, with your, with abundance, with resources, investments, etc. So really thinking things through, being really calculated. Now let's look for Aries, your main energy. You have the Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, your challenge. Let's look under the Queen of Water. Yeah, it's kind of like you might be going through an emotional time. It's to do with a relationship for some of you. Your outcome for Aries, the Five of Pentacles. Some of you might be going through a breakup. The Tower. It may be a breakup, but it may be a shakeup for some of you. It could be breakup, shakeup. Now you have the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords as your main energy for this full moon. So you're moving towards building a new project. And there's a big release of the past. Now the release is subconscious wounds, it's belief systems, it's pain, it's sorrow, it's something, but to do with memory, right? To do with memory, to do with the mind. And this is now a time to rebuild, right? So you have a release and you have also a rebuild coming in as a result. Now the challenge is walking away from something and a relationship. The emotions could be heightened at this time. Maybe even a purge, like I said, letting go, maybe even healing a relationship. But I feel for some of you, you might even be walking away. There may be a moving on from a relationship here that was very sacred, very special. It could be even moving on with this dynamic, with this relationship dynamic. I mean, it's going to resonate differently with everyone, but I feel that the result of this is going to deepen your heart. And I feel it's going to allow you to move into it's a victory, following your heart, connecting more with your heart, I feel, in some kind of form. The outcome, though, is the Five of Pentacles and the Tower. So some of you might even be, the challenge here might be even reaching someone for some of you, moving on towards love, you know, breaking a pattern of the past to do with relationship. But the outcome here is big change to do with some kind of isolation. Now, if you've been in this relationship and feeling like it wasn't a match, you may feel in isolation afterwards. You may already have been feeling this way in a relationship though, but it's about to change because you're going to make the change coming from an emotional place, coming from connecting with yourself in a deeper way. And so you're going to create that change, and moving forward, you're going to be that much wiser about the future. Now, it could even be that much wiser about work, and then love, relationship changes. You might follow your heart towards something more meaningful, something that is in alignment with your intuition, what feels right in a from a deeper place, and it is going to move you out of feeling isolated. It's going to help you move out from it's going to help you move out of a place from feeling isolated and or alone. All right, Taurus, here we go. We're looking into the full moon in Leo for Taurus and your guidance. Woo. Okay, expect powerful change for Taurus. Taurus, you may have been in a time of healing over the last while for some of you, or this full moon is going to offer you a time of healing. And as a result, it's saying gear up for powerful change. So you're going to take a whole new path here moving forward. And that time of healing is going to allow for that path to open up for you. Let's go into your main energy for Taurus. Six of Water. Challenge, Ten of Cups, and your outcome for Taurus. You have the Messenger of Fire. Okay, so you have here the Six of Water to do with love. I mean, this could be, and this is going to be a relationship, a healing relationship. Some of you could be past life connection. It could be family. Could be child self here coming in. It could be a love relationship. I don't know if I already said that, but it's going to be a very specific relationship. I feel that is healing in some kind of way, or yeah, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there before I repeat myself. You have the Ten of Water is your challenge. So there's an imbalance with family in some kind of way. I feel very tender energy here. I feel very healing again. Very soft energy and very emotional. So there may be an imbalance in your deeper emotional self because of it for some of you, or within family matters. And I'll look deeper into it. The Messenger of Fire is your outcome though. So you're going to have a burst of energy moving out of this full moon. You might even, for some of you, go through a purge, like an energetic release or emotional release, I should say, but it's going to give you, it's going to free up something within you, and it's going to allow for you to move forward with a little bit more gusto, like feel a little bit lighter, feel a bit more optimistic, positive, and curious about the future. So for Taurus, you have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Fire, your challenge, Two of Cups. Okay, yeah, so some of you have a relationship here, and then your outcome. The Star. Yeah, there's a lot, and Lovers, wow, there's a lot of healing and relationship energy right now. Okay, so in the relationship could be on any front. I mean, like I said, it could be sibling, it could be love relationship, could be within yourself. You know, very, very deep, profound reading here. You have the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Fire, your main energy. So it's the release. It's exactly this, exactly what this is saying, a time for healing. Expect powerful change, right? So you have this ending, this release, and then it's going to open up something for you that's completely new. It could be travel, it could be relocation, it could be a new opportunity, new relationship even coming in here for some of you, overseas, overland kind of relationship. Now you have the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Fire as your challenge, and it's coming in with the 10 of Water, right? So there's a relationship here that either it's not even here yet and you're anticipating, or it's here and there's this like lack of intimacy or lack of spark, and it maybe even has taken a turn, or maybe even separation for some of you. So there's kind of this like imbalance, and it could be even affecting, maybe it's affecting also family life, just your emotional being as well. So there could be this change in a relationship dynamic that really kind of fizzled things out for you in some form. But your future here, right after this full moon, you get the Star and Lovers. So you get a good old Aquarius energy and Lovers, Gemini. And so this is an alignment. Now it's an alignment within yourself that is going to, and healing, time for healing, right? With the Star, that's putting you into alignment with you and potentially another person, or with you and yourself. And this alignment is going to allow you to see something differently. It's going to allow you to even align with yourself and make choices from that place of values alignment with the Lovers. And then maybe the 4 of Pentacles, holding on to your finances. I feel that's going to be a little bit of a background message here for some of you out there. All right, Gemini, here we go. We're looking into the full moon in Leo for Gemini, January 25th. Ooh, emotions are running high. Your guidance for Gemini. Step out of your comfort zone. So it's time to do something different. It's time to do something daring, which I feel is really relatable to this full moon in Leo. North Node, stepping towards your destiny, doing something different. Like I said, stepping out of your comfort zone. And emotions are running high. Sorry about the background noise. The air is kicking in right now. Emotions are running high. So you may feel intensity. Emotions can be emotional, but it also can be energy. It can be all of a sudden, ooh, I feel this like intense energy, and maybe even wanting to do something different, but maybe there's a bit of fear. And this full moon is all about releasing those limitations and fears within from being your authentic self, from stepping into a new, maybe a new project or a new expression of yourself, the courage, the bravery of the lion with Leo energy. So you have the Fool just popped out as your main energy. So there's something calling you in a way here. You also have the the Star as your challenge, and your outcome for Gemini is the 3 of Air. Interesting. Okay. You have the Fool as your main energy here, which is starting to feel your destiny in some kind of way, starting to feel a calling towards something new, change, progress, a new path in life. Step out of your comfort zone, which I feel, listen to your calling, because you're being called to do something. You're being called to, for something greater, I feel, in your life path. Your Star here, Aquarius energy, is your challenge. Now, there may be something that needs to be healed that could be holding you back from fully stepping out of your comfort zone. Now, there could be something, maybe even a fear of hurt, a fear of failure, a fear of something that may have happened in the past, reoccurring when you step into this new direction. So just be aware of that. The Star also might maybe something does need to be healed and forgiven, or let go, perhaps. Also, maybe you may be feeling uncertain about your direction. You feel called, but then it's also this sort of like apprehension of actually making a move and trusting yourself, the process, your North Star, maybe even not being able to fully see your North Star in some kind of form too. So let's go into Gemini here. We have the Queen of Swords, Temperance, the challenge for, excuse me one moment. So you have the Ace of Fire flew out on the floor there, and then your outcome for Gemini, the 5 of Cups. And the five of wands and the star again. Okay. So you have here the Queen of Swords and Temperance, this Aquarius and Sagittarius. Yeah, I feel that you're very confident with expressing your voice. All right. So you might not hold back from what needs to be said. It's a really good energy for being discerning, sort of taking time through information and listening to people without making a decision, a quick decision. It's more of a thorough energy of dissecting information and getting really clear with information and being really confident with words, like using, being, I should say, a clear communicator. So there's a level of contentment with that. And I feel that you're in a place of balance and moderation with this energy in some form. You also have the Ace of Fire and the King of Swords. As it's interesting, King and Queen of Swords, there could be a relationship dynamic here that may be very conflicting, even a relationship where the intimacy has fizzled out a little bit. You could have also lost your fire and your creativity for maybe even leadership, or it could even be dealing with someone who's very egoic with the King of Swords, where it's kind of stifling your creativity. It could even be a work environment, actually, for some of you, where you're kind of meeting your match in a way, but this person has maybe authority over you, or someone who's very stubborn, someone really hard to work with. It could even be a relationship. But whatever this person's coming in with is almost like dimming your fire, dimming your light, and dimming your hope around your future in some form. Now, the outcome is the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands. Now, I feel for some of you, this is a work situation where there could be a challenge in dealing with drama in some kind of way, or dealing with a dramatic, even maybe a dramatic person. So the Three of Swords, or Three of Air, I guess, Three of Swords, is something around healing that and moving on so that you can align with your hopes, dreams, and desires, and maybe even heal from this particular situation. All right, Cancer, here we go. We are looking into the full moon for Cancer. Move over there. Okay, so Cancer, full moon in Leo, January 25th for Cancer, main energy. You have the energy is gaining momentum, and your guidance is believe in the impossible. That's really nice. So you have kind of an opportunity here. It's kind of like a once in a blue moon type of opportunity, something very special. It's saying to believe in your dreams, in what you have put in motion. I feel that something definitely is going to pick up in motion, so get ready. Things may change here for you, and it might happen pretty quick too. I mean, I'm not going to get into the astrology aspect, but we do have a universal month 1 in February, which is all about new beginnings, and usually that does come with momentum. So maybe it's getting ready for February in some kind of way. It's saying to believe in the stars are aligning for you, right? So Cancer, main energy, you have the 8 of Air. Your challenge is the 2 of Water. And your outcome is the 7 of Air. Okay. So the 8 of Air coming in is stress, stress or overthinking, even fear of the future, worrying, being stuck, maybe ruminating a little bit here as well with the 8 of Air. The 2 of Water is your challenge. Now, it may have to do with a relationship, a love relationship. It could be the relationship within yourself. I know it is, but I feel it could be business partner. It could be family, but there's a bit of a conflict or an imbalance in some kind of way. You have the 7 of Fire here moving you out, being really confident about your path. I feel that if you have run into a conflict with a person or a relationship is out of balance, I feel that you're going to have more confidence because of this. Whatever happened here, I feel that you're going to have more confidence in expressing yourself and dealing with matters in a mature way in some kind of form, like being able to rise above the situations, not fearing the repercussions or the worst case scenario because of someone else or what they might do or how they might think, etc. So you have your challenge for Cancer lovers. Yeah, there's a challenge in love in some kind of way, and your outcome, one second. The 10 of Cups and the Sun. Nice Leo energy, the Moon. So there's something hidden from you right now. You could even have fear that you're dealing with regarding the future. You have your main energy, the Six of Coins, and the Magician. Some of you are manifesting financial balance. You could even be working on bringing in financial gain, investments, loans. There could even be maybe manifesting a relationship with equal give and take, you know, maybe putting your energy and attention towards a relationship of balance for some. But I feel for some of you, you're definitely manifesting financial gain here. Now, lovers and the Ace of Fire is your challenge. There could have been a separation. I mean, maybe intimacy and passion and fire has fizzled. There could even be a relationship. You have the Two of Water here where there may be a separation, or maybe you're completely avoiding love altogether. Now, it could also be within yourself, just feeling not so creative, not feeling really inspired by much right now, or engaged with a relationship, or even with creativity and work. Your outcome is the Ten of Water and the Sun. Now, it could be a reuniting of a relationship where the relationship comes together and there's a lot of abundant and joyful energy, play and fun. It also could be yourself here coming into emotional balance after maybe something had become out of balance in some kind of form, if it is with a family member or someone close to you, or within yourself. But there's definitely this really nice energy coming in, lighter energy. You're more in alignment with your authenticity, with your authentic self. And so the fear here, I feel the moon is coming in. This full moon is going to illuminate this, the sun. You have the sun and the moon here together. So sorry, I hit the microphone there. The sun is going to override the moon after this full moon, I feel for you. Hello, Leo. Here we go. We are looking into your full moon reading here. The full moon in Leo. What is it bringing for Leo? You are very close to achieving your goal, and your guidance is the answers you need are coming. So there could be a message. Well, there's a message here of you are very close to achieving your goal. So this is saying here, just hang on, stay on track with what you're doing. You are on track, and something's about to peak for you here. The answers you need are coming. You could be anticipating word or news or something to change. This is something of an alignment that you're going to come into here, where what you've been waiting for and what you've been anticipating is going to show up, and it's going to show up also in the form of communication, right? So just watch any also verbal triggers from people, or if someone is triggering you, because there could also be a little bit of conflict, maybe depending on the energy or frequency of a conversation or dynamic. Main energy. You have the Page of Water. Your challenge is the Messenger of Earth, and then your outcome is the Ten of Water. Okay, so the Page of Water it could be an apology for some, maybe. It also could be a new creative project. So this could be, like I said, is going to be one or two for those out there, but this could be, again, as I mentioned, an apology. It could be new love, and it also could be something creative, a creative spark, a creative project, an idea that you've been waiting on. And so really working on something new and unique for yourself, but it also could be relationship. Again, take it as it resonates. The Messenger of Earth is the challenge. So there's this almost uncertain yet of the direction, or having like a solid footing in the direction that you're wanting. There's a lot of this kind of, creativity and imagination, but there's yet to be this kind of practical knowing of what direction to take, or building it out in the practical realm. So there may be a little bit of challenge of commitment. I mean, it could even be also commitment in relationship for some too. The Ten of Water is your outcome though. So you're going to have a very pleasant outcome. You're going to have a lot of happiness and balance and joy and fulfillment as the outcome. Let's take a look deeper for Leo. Page of Swords is the answer you need is coming. So it has to do with your work for a lot of you. Your challenge is the Six of Cups and the Five of Water. Your outcome for Leo under the Ten of Water is the Six of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles is what you're waiting for. I feel that you're very close to achieving your goal. The answers you need are coming. It's going to come in from a message, I feel, some of you, and it could even also come in, the answers you need could come in from yourself, an idea, from research, from studying. The Ace of Pentacles is building in the practical, something to do with a career path or a new project, something of, yeah, a new career opportunity. Now you have the Six of Cups and the Five of Cups. Some of you, there's disappointment around a specific relationship. This could have been a very close relationship with you. The emotions are going to rise. Okay, so there could be memory, there could be nostalgia, there could be holding on to the past in some kind of way, maybe even a regret or disappointment that may be difficult to move on from. Then your outcome is the Six of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So moving on. So you are going to be moving on. So it's sort of like getting stuck a little bit. This full moon might bring up some emotions from under the surface, but it's allowing for you to move on and maybe even heal a relationship, maybe even repair a relationship, like I said, and maybe an apology here. But it's allowing you, like I said, to move towards clear waters and drop into the building of your finances. So move into more of I guess, well, moving into the present moment to nurture your finances. So this is the growth after moving on from something. And then the Ten of Swords is the release. So you're letting go of a painful cycle. So you're purging this old stories or attachments or a difficult cycle. You're definitely moving on from it. Virgo, we are looking into the full moon in Leo on, woo, that one just flipped right out, on January the 25th, and your guidance for Virgo. And don't let pride get in your way. So you have the full moon in Leo card. You won. I wish I could give a prize out to the Zodiacs who get the actual moon card here in the deck, but be bold and make your first move. So there's something here really inspiring or really wanting you, or maybe it's yourself wanting to make a move, make a change. So it's really saying be bold. It could even be break patterns or break a cycle or just get out of your comfort zone, or maybe even kind of like a tower moment, like almost really creating big change in a big way, right? It doesn't have to be a big way, by the way. I'm just feeling that for some of you. It just could even it could be even saying be bold. And the full moon in Leo is all about tapping into our power, right? Our courage, our will, our determination, and our authenticity. But the shadow side of Leo is pride and ego, right? And so don't let your pride get in the way. Sometimes we don't want to face our vulnerabilities or face our truth within ourselves or ask for help. Maybe we can be a bit stubborn and hold off on something that may need a change in some kind of way. So don't let pride get in your way is the message for you right now. And let's go into the good tarot. You have the Three of Earth as your main energy, Hermit as your challenge, and your outcome from this full moon is the Ace of Water. Nice. Okay. So the Three of Earth here is showing a really supportive support from others. So it could be work collaboration, it could be networking, it could be even family, but working together, working together to create change. You have Hermit here as your challenge. So you might not be really taking time to go within. You might be avoiding the inner journey, or it's sort of like it's tied to the pride, so not avoiding almost looking in some form, I feel, or again, taking time to honor your deeper practice or to search within for those answers. And for some, it could be on the total reverse where you're going into major isolation and cutting people out altogether. The Ace of Water is your outcome. So there's new love and even connection with your heart. It could be a new relationship altogether, but it also could be a relationship with your heart and creativity. It could be even a new creative project. So let's go into the main cards here for Virgo. Four of Pentacles and the Three of Fire. Your challenge is the Six of Swords, Ten of Wands, and your outcome for Virgo with this full moon is the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Fire. The Hermit is at the bottom of the deck. That's funny. So you have the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Right now, you might be holding on to your finances. You might be, it could even be in scarcity or lack a little bit, but I feel that this is propelling you to move forward and make change, being bold. That's what this energy is. It's really propelling you and motivating you to maybe work harder or to try something different or to kind of like maybe even work your way out of a situation or maybe even starting something new. Like really, it's all about power and perseverance and going big towards your goals. The Six of Swords with the Ten of Wands here is your challenge. Really difficult to let go of something. You might be carrying extra burdens, extra responsibilities that might not even be yours to carry. This is the felt responsibilities that may be embedded deep within the subconscious, kind of like deeper stuff where it's weighing you down. You might be wanting to give up altogether, I feel, for some of you. And your outcome is the Nine of Swords. So there is this time of a little bit of fear and uncertainty about standing up for yourself or even being bold and making the first move, expressing yourself. So there may be fear, maybe even on leaving a situation or maybe even fixing a situation or moving on from a situation or confronting, or I feel that there may be even fear of confrontation. But I feel that there's an opportunity here that may push you to make change by expressing yourself or learning to deal with difficult situations by a level of understanding and maturity or rising above a situation. The Hermit here is really, I feel, all about the inner journey that I feel needs, for some of you, needs your attention. I feel that it is saying, don't forget about, spending time maybe by yourself and just going a little bit within, and you'll find some of those deeper answers when you do so. All right, Libra, here we go. We're looking into the full moon in Leo on the 25th of January for Libra and your guidance. Sorry, I think someone just came into the house. Okay. Surrender to the divine and you and your loved ones are safe. Why is the camera? There we go. It looked a bit blurry. Okay, so surrender to the divine, it's saying to let go. And so just let go and let things unfold the way that they're meant to. You probably have put in a lot of work, I'm assuming. You may have been putting in a lot of upfront work and now waiting for the results. So just let it unfold naturally. You and your loved ones are safe. It's coming out a lot, actually. The guidance is something around a new pathway within your home or relationship. Maybe even starting to put attention towards relationship in some kind of way, love or family matters, maybe even your home, maybe new home. Okay, so I feel this one wanted to come out. This, your main energy is the Six of Fire. Your challenge is the Page of Earth, and your outcome is the Ace of Water. Okay. So the Six of Fire is coming out here. I feel that for some of you, there could be maybe even distractions energetically. I feel that energetically you could be feeling maybe even drained, but I feel that there are a lot of people maybe wanting your time or dealing with others. You could be even yourself spread in many different situations, maybe even avoiding drama altogether, dealing with a lot of people. The Page of Earth is, I feel, in the challenge position, representing a lack of direction or certainty on the path forward. So there's like this, it's almost like you're waiting for something to drop, like something solid, so that you can really focus your energy into building in the material world. And it could be career, finances. The Ace of Water is the challenge. So there's this challenge of new beginnings. Sorry, what am I saying? The challenge is here. This is your outcome. The outcome is the Ace of Water. And the outcome in the Ace of Water could be a new relationship, something new with love. It could also be opening your heart towards, look what just flipped over. That's funny. The Ace of Cups as well, right? So something to do with maybe new love coming in. It also can reflect a new creative project or feeling more connected with your heart. So let's look at the main energy for Libra. Your challenge is the Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, and your outcome for Libra is the Page of Fire and the Ten of Swords. Okay. Okay, so for Libra here, you have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So two fours coming in, kind of like a slow moving energy. You might be really tired. There may be even scarcity or holding on with finances or lack. So there could be just sort of this like kind of locked in energy, I feel right now, not so much movement. Your challenge is the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. There could be a lack of communication or even knowing of where you want to put your energy. You could be feeling even very triggered at this time, very even reactive, I would feel. So just watch the words if that is resonating with you. But I feel that it's almost like kind of holding yourself back. You could even be grumpy or even like a bit annoyed with people and the situation that you might even find yourself in. Your outcome, though, this is coming out a lot. The Ten of Swords, a big release and change of direction from where you've been. So the Ten of Swords in some way had been limiting you. You could have a shift on perception, definitely a shift in energy, and really like a new revitalized sense of self moving into your direction with a lot of gusto, a lot of energy, a lot of passion. And the Five of Cups, I feel, let's take a look at what this is. The Seven of Wands. I feel there's something here around letting go of a situation. It's like kind of holding on to something of the past that maybe didn't work, but you're rising above it. I feel that you're taking the higher ground on a particular matter. Okay, Scorpio, here we go. We are going to look into the full moon in Leo for Scorpio. A new romantic cycle begins, and way too many cards flipped over there. Confidence is your key to success. So you have the new moon in Leo coming in here. You also have the new moon in Libra energy coming in as well. So you could be welcoming in a new romantic relationship or even balancing in existing relationships. So it's going to offer a new cycle. It doesn't have to be love either. It can be, for sure. It can be just any kind of relationship that is going to bring in balance. Confidence is your key to success, is your guidance. So it's time to make a move, Scorpio. It's time to be confident. It's time to take the lead in some kind of way, maybe be creative, expressive, a new creative project, or moving towards something fulfilling. Your main energy for Scorpio is the Fortune's Wheel. Your challenge is the Ace of Earth, and your outcome, I think that was the Three of Water, I don't know. Ooh, the Chariot. This is nice energy here. Okay, so you have the Fortune's Wheel as your main energy, the Ace of Earth as the challenge, the Chariot is your outcome. So the Fortune's Wheel is change is coming here. So something is moving, something is going to change your, could even be your whole life path, or maybe even definitely a significant part of it. And I feel that this is this is all tied together. So I was going to say your outcome, but it is this new energy coming in, cycling in. The Ace of Earth is your challenge. So in one way, though, you may be feeling uncertain about what is going to be the result of this new change. So you may be feeling a bit uncertain in the practical as far as the results of the monetary results or the structure or practicality of things, although there's a lot changing for you here. Your outcome is the Chariot, and you're going to be making a move after this new moon. You could be moving literally, but this is getting ready for big change and feeling in a place of readiness, alignment, and making a move. So let's look at your main energy here for Scorpio. You have the King of Cups, very mature energy, very strong with that Emperor. Your challenge for Scorpio, the Page of Swords and High Priestess, and your outcome for Scorpio, the Star, and the Page of Pentacles with the Page of Fire at the bottom of the deck. So you have the King of Water, Pisces energy, and the Emperor, Aries energy, coming in here. Very strong energy, emotionally powerful. So you can read the room really well. You can work with people from a deep understanding, but also being very pragmatic and logical and strong in your delivery, and how you are working with people, how you are managing, how you are empowering, but also in the success that you're wanting to create moving forward. So I feel a very strong emotional intelligence, again, emotional maturity, very strong in the emotions, and tying these two together is a very powerful energy for working with others, but also creating business and maybe even support in family life. It's a very powerful and supportive energy. So the Page of Swords with the High Priestess, is your challenge. You could be even maybe overthinking a situation too much, maybe even skipping some details. So just watch out for that if it is resonating. And the High Priestess, for some, not tuning in with the intuition. It's interesting. Here you have the King of Cups as your main energy, which is very sensitive energy, but still listen to your intuition. Make sure that you are honoring your intuition and not falling into fear. I have to say, if that is resonating, I just feel go with what you feel guided towards without fear. Don't forget to use your intuition to guide you through any kind of matter, just in general. It's always, especially with yourself, Scorpio, that is one of your guidance systems, is your intuition, your senses. So always honor that. Even if there's fear or uncertainty or lack of clarity, you can tap into your intuition at all times and just get clear with how you feel about your path forward. And your outcome is the Star and the Page of Pentacles. So your outcome is all of a sudden the knowing, knowing your direction with the Chariot, beautiful energy, Cancerian, Aquarius, and building your future, investing into your future, and the Page of Fire blasting into the future with a lot of excitement, believing in yourself. The stars aligning. Things really falling into place for you beautifully here. All right, Sagittarius, here we go. We're looking into the full moon in Leo for Sagittarius. Your main energy and your guidance for Sagittarius. Okay, so time to release negativity for some of you. You might be feeling negativity, could also be fear. So Scorpio energy here is a time to release, especially this full moon in Leo. Full moons do offer a time for releasing, getting clear with what is holding you back or what may be causing complications. So it is time to release, and then time to give rather than take is your guidance. So even acts of service, helping others, maybe even starting something new, opening up to maybe health, wellness. Your main energy is the Queen of Air. Sagittarius, your challenge is the Nine of Water, and your outcome is the Six of Water. Okay, so your main energy right now is the Queen of Air, Aquarius energy. It's a time right now for communication, being really discerning and being laser focused with details, with, again, discernment with other people, with structure, with even paperwork and things like this. It's a very intellectual energy. So you could be even being very sharp with your attention towards certain matters. The Nine of Water is a lack, it's in the emotions, it's something to do with releasing negativity. The Nine of Water is a lack of contentment and a lack of joy and fulfillment within the emotional self. The Six of Water is your outcome though, and so you do have potentially a very close relationship coming in. It could be like a soulmate relationship, it could be family, like someone very close to you, not something, someone very close to you. And maybe even healing that dynamic or bringing it closer together. So for Sagittarius, Lovers. This has been coming up a lot for Sagittarius. I don't know why I keep remembering your readings, but you've had Lovers and Devil coming up a lot. So your challenge is the Chariot. And your outcome. Okay. You have here Lovers and the Five of Wands. So for some of you, it's going to be one of two things. For some of you, it's difficult to, no, hold on. It's something around, there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of drama and energy from other people coming in here. But I want to say you're becoming very clear about your decisions and where you're coming from in the matter, dealing with other people. So you're making a choice. And I feel maybe for some, there's a love situation that's going to come from a place like a social environment or a place where there's a lot of noise or other people involved, perhaps. But I feel the main energy here, main message is something around you becoming very discerning with that Queen of Air and very clear around your values and your decisions based on dealings with other people. I hope I said that right. I hope that made sense. Your challenge is movement, all right? And you're stuck. You might feel overloaded with a lot of responsibilities. You might feel stuck. You might be weighing things out and kind of like stuck between two things, maybe even this or that, two decisions to make. You might be holding yourself back. There could be a lack of confidence moving forward or a lack of certainty towards your path. And then your outcome, though, is the Emperor. And the Page of Fire, the divine masculine here, stepping into your potential, your power, maybe even becoming more of a provider role or becoming very structured and confident about creating change and wealth and security and stability. This could lead you to financial balance. This also could lead you to a relationship with equal give and take, reciprocity, because you do have a relationship kind of entangled here in this reading. But there's a lot of strength coming out of the situation that you're in right now. You're going to become more empowered, and that's going to give you more confidence to burst forward into a new direction here. All right, Capricorn, here we go. We are looking into your reading for the full moon in Leo. We just had Capricorn season. So surrender to the divine, and your guidance is nothing will come of the situation. So if you've been worrying about a situation, if you've been kind of like overthinking, ruminating, if you've been considering something's weighing on you, I feel it's saying to let go, and nothing's going to happen of the situation. So, sometimes we can ruminate and think of the worst case scenario or the best case scenario or this or that. It's really saying, honestly, in all truth, this is really talking about perception. And our perception, if we choose to look at something as bad or not good, we're going to create a situation based on that feeling. Sorry about the air kicking in the background. But if we look at something based on a positive, then we can change the outcome based on our perception. So it is just a little bit of a perception check-in, but it's also saying that, what is weighing on you really isn't that big of a, if it's a deal or a big of a weight energetically. So maybe it's saying just to let go and let things unfold just in time without carrying maybe the pressure of it. Main energy for Capricorn, Page of Earth, your challenge, the call and your outcome, the Five of Water. Okay. So you have the main energy is the Page of Earth here, and I feel that you are working on advancing your career or financial gain or growth. It's all about research, investing, planning. So you have this kind of early stages of possibilities of something new that you're building. The call is your challenge. So it's kind of like you're waiting for that next level. You're waiting for that next level up, but you may have still something from the past to finish, or something that might be holding you into the past in some kind of way. So this is almost like you're waiting for this next chapter in your life, but it's not quite there yet. The Five of Water is the disappointment I feel over this or over something. It's like you're waiting on something or carrying the weight of something. Let's look into the main energy here for Capricorn. Seven of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Your challenge is the High Priestess. So something intuitively ignoring something on a deeper level. Maybe your outcome is the Six of Fire, and the stars coming out a lot right now. The Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords here is your main energy. So I feel that you have a lot of this cardinal energy of making a move, this Libra energy, but it's communication. It is reaching out to people. It's trying something new, taking risks. It's kind of like this go energy. However, there's one situation here that hasn't been resolved in some kind of way, and it's thrown you a little bit off. And that's what this is saying. That's saying surrender. Nothing will come of the situation. There's something where it's like a little bit of an upset, but there's another part of you that's really just kind of moving forward regardless, which is really great. You have the High Priestess and the Five of Wands as your challenge. So listen to your intuition. Right now, you might not be so much tuned in with your higher self or your deeper self, your subconscious. There could be fears or there could be subconscious patterns coming up that are sort of dictating the the current situation, or how you maybe feelings or emotions of this, of what you're dealing with. Sorry. The Five of Wands here is something around other people. Now, you had this come out in the last reading I read for you. I think it was Love and Money. But it's like, I just need to think about this first. Not think. I need to feel into this just a moment here. It's almost as if you were dealing with a bunch of people, or it's coming in, because this is the full moon. It's dealing with people and maybe drama in some way of maybe letting the mind come in and overtake it rather than the emotional or the heart or the subconscious. I feel you're being triggered, or you're going to be triggered coming up the full moon, to do with other people. It's a situation. It could have been a group situation, a work situation, family situation, but you've been triggered. I feel, I hope this is resonating. This is just what I'm picking up here. You've been triggered, and it's coming from an unconscious place, a subconscious place. So it could even be saying, maybe go into the high priestess mode, into intuition, and honor that, and try to work through it based on this inner knowing. You have the Six of Fire and the Star, which is your outcome. So it's a victory. Although there is part here that there is a bit of an upset that may need some healing. Although whatever this upset is with the Three of Swords and the Five of Water, there may be a regret, there may be a disappointment, a healing, something. You get the victory. You get a victory and healing, yes, but alignment because of what you've been through. So you're putting yourself in alignment with your North Star. And that Six of Water is allowing for this victory to happen, which is beautiful.